What I want to do next is we're going to bring up Dawn Hands, who's going to go through a couple different products for you. We mentioned she has a product training that's coming up. She's our UBP coordinator for the Brookfield area. She's a professional coordinator with the business. She's a great friend of ours, great trainer. You're going to love hearing from her. She's one of the top retailers in the nation, not in the area, but in the nation. So please help welcome up Dawn Hands.
Do you have the handheld?
Oh.
I think it's not working. I'll talk really loud. You guys hear me okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I can talk loud. All right, that's fine. All right, well, I'm going to talk about a few products. I'm kind of go through them kind of quickly, but I'm also going to talk a little bit about home presentations, how to close them, because a lot of people don't know what to do. They do the home presentation, now what? So we're going to talk a little bit about products, and then I'm going to go into that a little bit. The number one product I'm going to talk about today is the bromelain. A lot of people are not familiar with it. They know we have it, they know a little bit about it, but what really is it? The first go-to product we think of is Daily Essentials Kit OPC3, which is true, but bromelain is up there. It's one you guys got to really be really comfortable with it, because this product is absolutely amazing when you really understand what it does. So the FDA disclaimer. All right, so bromelain. It protects, it repairs, and it heals. So what it does, it promotes your body's immune system to have in the anti-inflammatory response, so the body can heal and do what it needs to do. Because we have our immune system that really protects us, but what bromelain can do is make that immune system stronger, so it can protect us. We don't have things happen to us as frequently, and when things do happen, we can repair and heal a lot faster as well. So there's three main ingredients. It's actually bromelain in our bromelain plus, proteases, and white willow bark. They're all combined together. So what do they all do? We're going to go through that a little bit. Have a fun slide. So what it does is derived from pineapple. I actually met with someone last week. Like, it's from pineapple, really? I love pineapple. So if I eat pineapple, do the same thing. I'm like, probably not, but it's derived from pineapple, and it's also from the stem part of the pineapple as well. It's been used for centuries, but we're just not familiar with that. And basically in South America, Central America, they've been using it for a long time. It's something that we just did not know about. And in modern times, it's used in muscle support formulas. Like a lot of people in exercise and gyms will have products that have the bromelain in it, but not in this form that we have. So for health. So it really seems to cause the body to produce substances to fight pain and inflammation, which is huge. Everybody's complaining about pain and inflammation. You hear that from everybody all the time. So bromelain also contains chemicals that interferes with the growth of tumor cells and slow blood clotting. That's huge. I'm going to explain a little bit more on the next slide. You really understand what that does. That alone is huge. And it's also, could possibly be as effective as prescription painkillers. Think about that. If you can take bromelain instead of a painkiller, if you can do the same results, that's huge. So bromelain and cell health can make it easier for your immune system to detect unhealthy cells. Our body has unhealthy cells in it all the time. So it can actually offer more protection than what our own immune system can do against these cells. And abnormal cell activity, too. Again, unhealthy cells go undetected in the body. This is the thing that I really want to explain what that does. This slide here is a little complicated, but essentially what it does is our unhealthy cells can get encased with protein. We'll explain the slide, how the cell works. So it's encased with protein. So we have a natural process in our body called apoptosis, where cells live and die and live and die. But if they're cloaked in this protein, they can't do that. So if bromelain can go in, get rid of that protein, those irregular cells are exposed to die and leave your body. Think what that could do. That's huge. So for inflammation and things like that, that's awesome. But think about this, because what is one of the biggest issues we have as far as people are dying from cancer and heart disease? So if we can do something to protect ourselves to be healthier and get that protein out, that's big. This slide to me is like, wow. A lot of people do not understand what it can really do. So really educate yourself on this part of it.
People have asked me, Dawn, can if you have an active tumor and things like that, yes, it's very good for people like that are
Yes.
dealing with that,
Absolutely.
or have had past cancers,
Mhm.
or a family history.
Yes.
These are the people that should be taking bromelain. And it's very good. So
Right, exactly.
you know.
It's very, very good for everybody, but if you ever had that issue in your family yourself, you definitely want to take it. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, now I always talk with my hands. That's why it's been very difficult for me.
Just-
People who know me like, don't get too close to Dawn. I answer. So anyway, you can be better now. Good. It's awesome. Okay, so for inflammation. So really, it's a process where the body's white blood cells and the chemicals in the body protect itself from foreign substances and things that are in the body that are going to make you sick. But sometimes those foreign substances or any kind of viruses in your body are not there, so then your immune system is fighting itself. So that's actually a natural process of inflammation. And then its protective immune system causes damage to its own tissues, because you want your immune system to kick into gear if there's something in your body that should not be there. But if you have your body protecting itself, thinks it's actually attacking its own cells, that causes problems. So that's what bromelain can also assist with too, is to prevent that from happening. Arthritis is a big one. Whenever there's inflammation, it's like, oh, you have arthritis. Arthritis. There's different categories of it. There's rheumatoid, there's historic, there's gouty, and there's systemic lupus as well. So those are different forms. Most of us know about the rheumatoid. That's a really common one that people are dealing with all the time. Or just regular arthritis, their joints are hurting, they're in pain, and they just don't know what to do and what can we do to help that. Again, it's inflammation in your body. Inflammation, too, is in your body before disease state. That's why it's really important to keep that down. So you have to do things to keep your body healthy, and that's what bromelain can do. So it also affects organs. So think about that. As far as your autoimmune, it goes after if your body has inflammation from something that's in your body or it's fighting itself, you can go and damage your organs. That's not a good thing. So inflammation of the kidneys is a big one, of the heart, or the blood vessels. Those are all major functions in your body. You want to keep your heart and your kidneys going, your blood flowing as well as it possibly can. So if you keep that inflammation down, it's going to help keep your major organs healthy. Protease. They are huge in how it affects inflammation and recovery. Big. And also studies have shown that taken orally, it can really work in inflammation. So a lot of oral protease is out there. Ours is isotonic. It also works to decrease anything associated with trauma, like if you hit your arm and you lose your arm, or you're playing sports, something happens that way. It's going to help the way the body. That's why it has the protect and heal and recover, because it's going to help you recover and heal quicker because it's in your body. Issues like that happening to your arms or legs, etc. White willow bark. You guys know white willow bark and other things that you can have with anti-inflammatories, but really, it's also been around for a long time. It's from a tree native in Europe and Asia, and the name white willow comes from the color of the leaves, which are covered in a white coloring. So it's pretty cool that they named it after what it really is. But this has been around for years as an anti-inflammatory. And also, it's been used to basically decrease pain, fever in your body. So also, it's going to help with that as well. So in a nutshell, what's isotonic bromelain? Really what it does is support your body's natural inflammatory response, promoting your tissues to heal faster. And that can come from anything that happens, mechanical stress, natural buildup in your body, environmental. You can do things, what that means is throughout the environment, you have things that happen to your body, things that happen in your body just internally, and also just when you're like working out, exercise, things like that. You push yourself and you need to recover from that as well. So it works synergistically with the body's own repair systems. Basically, you're helping your body repair faster with the bromelain. Again, protect, repair, and heal. And again, do not forget the part about you have healthy cells. That's huge. Again, it helps your body with inflammation. Things going in your body. It hurts, your arms hurt, your legs hurt, your back hurts. It's going to help that. But think what's going on inside that you don't feel. So if you can keep those cells healthy, that's really a really big key point that people miss all the time.
Would somebody who's taking OPC3 take this too, Dawn?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes. So again, OPC3, we think that's our first anti-inflammatory that we can take. And OPC3 is awesome, and it's a lot of anti-inflammatory assistance for sure. But there's a lot of people out there are hurting really, really bad, and these products work together. All of our products work together. It's not like, oh, if you take one, you can't take another. They work together. So OPC3 is a great foundation to take that. But you also want to have the bromelain because, again, what it can do to help relieve your pain. It's going to keep boost your immune system so you stay healthier longer. And also what it can do to keep your cells healthy as well. So it has a little bit of carryover of OPC3, but together they're very, very powerful. And that's huge. So when you talk to someone, they're like, I'm taking OPC3 and my knee still hurts, my back still hurts. I don't know what to do. I'll take my OPC3, it's not doing it. Look to the bromelain. Because remember, inflammation is huge. And remember this too, inflammation. I talked about this in my pride training this last time. I had 3 people that emailed me and they're like, wow, I never really thought about that. Inflammation is in your body before disease state. So if you have inflammation, it can lead to something else. So you want to make sure you do not have inflammation in your body at all. So I went through it kind of quickly, so I want to cover some other things. But you have a few more bullet points on bromelain now when you hear from your customers. What do? Everybody's hurting. Everybody's hurting. So you want to help them. So bromelain's huge. Please, please use it.
Dawn, can I just say something? Sure. If you make sure you notice that that's only 30 servings, so they take 3 caps a day. You probably were going to say that?
I was just going to say that.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to switch sides. I just want to make sure, because don't think you're saving people money by having them take less. They won't get the result.
Not at all. You have to take enough. You have to take enough. People are laughing in the audience. I've had conversations with you about that. So it's just like, you have to make sure you get the serving size 3. You take 3. You have to take enough.
That's testimonial in the room.
Has anybody been using bromelain? Had a really, Aubrey, your hand went first. I
love it.
Well, what do you take it for?
Just because I want to live.
Okay.
It comes out. Okay.
You have pain.
Overall health.
Yes.
Well, I said I was running a lot, and I thought, just having
And that's the case. OPC3 is a foundation, but it's not enough for a lot of people who have a lot of issues. Again, remember 3 caps. You must take 3. That's the serving size. A lot of our products that way, you get confused. They think 1 cap is all you need. Magnesium serving is 2 caps. I run into that all the time. I was thinking magnesium is 1. It's 2. Or you have the multi-mineral. People that know me know I'm a big multi-mineral fan. That's 2 caps as well. And also when Sharon Lawrence was in town training on us, OPC3, 1 cap for 75 pounds. If you weigh 151 pounds, you take 3. So keep that in mind that you have to take enough so the project can work. Okay?
Does anybody try it with kids? Or
Kids typically have to be careful under 18, what you do with kids, but that's something that everybody has had, relief with their children. Maybe you can talk to Anna and she can give us some suggestions. That would be really good. Okay, move forward. I have more things to go through. All right, essentials packets or essentials kit. We all think, we have this daily essentials kit. It's awesome. We have the 3 bottles. That's great. Now we have the packets. It replaces it. Not really. Because what does the daily essentials packet have in it? 1 cap of each product. Which for the calcium, the multivitamin, even the B, you can get 5 if you need to with 1. OPC3, what did I just say? 1 cap for 75 pounds. So it's only 1 cap. So it's great for, this is how I would guide you is how you use the packets. Number 1, they're great for samples. So if you're doing home events, HVPs, whatever you're doing, they're awesome for that. That's what we use them for because they're really easy. You can throw in your bag, log other things for that you're doing for your event, easy to mix up. But then also for travel. Like we just came back from the World Conference and I haul all these bottles with you. You can take the packets and then get one of the, I call it the travel size OPC3, not the 30 serving. That's how much you take. Take that with you so you can get that extra 2nd or 3rd cap of OPC3 that you need. So you're still getting enough. Because OPC3, if you're not getting enough, it's not going to be effective if you have health challenges. So the packets are fine. They're great for travel. They're wonderful. But you want to take extra OPC3 with you. It's something that you want, even if you want to take extra during the day, you can do it as well. But typically it's used for travel, for samples that has extra OPC3. It does not replace the daily essentials kit because there's only 1 cap of OPC3. So don't tell your customers, you can now buy this instead of the daily essentials kit. No, because, again, there's only one cap of OPC3. I know I'm kind of beating us over the head a little bit, but do you kind of understand the concept? I've been hearing from a lot of people, I'm switching my customers now with the packets. And I've even heard, but they're not getting the results anymore. Well, there's only one cap of OPC3, so remember that. The packets have its time and place for sure, but it does not replace the essentials kit. And this slide here, this kind of gives you the codes. Again, it's $69.95, which is basically the price of a 30 serving OPC3. So it's great. Use it.
They're great for
Well,
travel.
should everybody,
Travel
Great
is
for
huge.
travel.
everyone in this room should have those. on hand.
Absolutely.
If
Yes.
you're even ever going to talk to anybody about the business, you need to have those.
I already have them in my computer bag. I remember sometimes I'll go to different coffee shops or restaurants and work, and I always bring props with me. I put them out on the table. It really works. It really does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yep.
And I actually had, about a month, maybe it was right on Thanksgiving. It's been a long time ago. Someone was really asking me questions. I happen to have one, so I mixed it up for them to try it right then and there. What's it taste like? People are getting concerned about taste.
Yeah.
So that was huge, right? I mixed it right up where I was at Starbucks. I think I got too much trouble for that. So use the packets, but use them correctly. OPC3 chews. I'm talking about these as well. Again, they don't replace isotonic OPC3. One chew has the same amount of ignogenool as a cap of OPC3, the isotonic, it does. But a chew is not isotonic. So what are these great for? Again, you're traveling. You're going on vacation. You want to throw some in your bag because you want extra, kick during the day. Or maybe you feel like you're fighting something off and you want extra OPC3 during the day. It's great for that. You want a little sugary treat. It's better than a piece of candy, right?
Yep.
Exactly. So the chews have the same benefits. Everything is in there as our isotonic OPC3, but it's not
Maybe
isotonic.
kids who won't take the liquid.
Yes, and that's number two. In our DNA miracles is great for kids who will not drink it. And that's what I look like with our gummy vitamins that we have as well. A lot of kids love the gummies and the chews; they love that. So you can certainly utilize that, but remember, it's not isotonic. It has the same benefits, but it's not replaceable. So again, don't think you can take 3 chews of OPC3, the chewables, to replace your 3 caps of isotonic. That won't happen. It's fine, again, for travel, extra, fill in, but for every single day use, especially in health challenges, it won't do the same thing. And it's great now because I know a lot of adults were actually eating the kids' DNA chews. Which is probably for these for adults. They taste really, really good. And in fact, one of the girls in my team, her 2 little girls got a hold of the OPC3 chews and I think ate almost the entire bag.
Oh, wait.
Because they're so good. Kids do love them, that's for sure. Absolutely. So again, there's not for kids anymore. We have an adult OPC3. Here's the code and the BB and the cost. So again, use them, utilize them, but it doesn't replace. That was my whole point of this segment. So we get so wrapped up in, oh, what's the new thing now? Let's switch to this now. No, it's not. You go from this to this that comes out. How can they all work together to give us what we need, to give our customers what we need, and also to build our business as well? Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How to close events. They're called the Wine and Wellness, the Health and Wellness, a product show, Wellness 101, whatever it's called. So we're all excited. We invite. We have a room full of people. We do our presentation. If you do it with a PowerPoint, you just talk, whatever you do. You're done, right? And then everybody's always afraid to what? Close it. What do I do now? I talk, but I don't really know. What do I do? What do I say? That's why you put all that work into getting people there and giving the education. Because also, keep a little side note, educate, don't sell during your home events, and you will be amazed what a difference that makes. If people leave with education, they're going to buy. But they feel like they're trying to be sold, not so much. That's a little side note, but just keep that in mind. Okay, so you're all done, so what do? The other presentation. The host, the other UnFranchise owners that are in attendance, like what I do, what I promote is, I call it the round robins of wine and wellnesses. Everybody has a round robin of their neighborhoods, like the holidays, they do that type of thing. Do the same thing with your wine and wellnesses. Have one UnFranchise owner host it, or one of their customers host it. Your whole team can plug in. It's a great, great way to network and fill rooms that way as well. So daily presentation, how I always have it is when it's all done, I'll say, okay, that's my, we're going to go out some samples now, and I explain what it is. I always talk about the Daily Essentials Kit a lot. That's a big key to my presentations. And I tell them they're going to get a sample of the 4 products that are in the Daily Essentials. And people, again, are concerned, how does it taste? Does it taste bad? So you mix it up. Usually when I'm about, you want me about 5 to 10 minutes finishing the presentation, and the other UnFranchise owners know where I'm at with that. Then they know to mix it up and have it ready to go. So as soon as I tell them we're giving out samples now, they have a tray, use those. And also, what we're still going to do those little over caps, the little plastic caps that are on top of our bottles, save those. Those work great for that. So we pass those out. And while the samples are being handed out, what I am saying is, do you have any questions? Anything you want to, if you have any questions, I can answer them now as a group. Or people like privacy sometimes. There's some things I hear it all the time. Man, my friend, I didn't know she had that issue. Or she bought that. Wow. Because they're not going to tell their friend, their family member, their coworker, whoever it is. They trust the speaker. So that's why it's great to offer. If you think, oh my gosh, I don't have enough knowledge, I can't do that. You have credibility because you're the presenter. Have it be with a PowerPoint, however you're doing it. You have the credibility because you are the speaker. So you want to offer to them, hey, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, let's do it. So it's very, very important to do that while they're taking the samples. You offer to be around to answer questions. And then also you tell the guests that for attending the party today, they get 10% off whatever they order at the party. Create a sense of urgency. It's not, oh, the party's open for 10 days. There's a lot of, companies or people as part of the party will be open for a week or 2. No, the discount is today. And I even mentioned, at first I didn't do this for a while, but then I realized it really does make a difference. Mention that you take credit cards. As soon as you say that, they go, oh, okay. So make sure you have Square or PayPal or whatever kind of iTransact, whatever you have that. And new distributors can get set up in no time flat. If it's a gas well, then you can cover it for them or whatever. But that's something you really need to say because it makes a big difference in sales that way. So create a sense of urgency by that day. And then when I'm all done, I'll say, okay, if you liked what you heard today, thanks for coming. Like what you heard today, and you feel that you have family and friends that be interested and really want to improve their quality of life and make you feel better, you can host a party yourself, earn all the retail profit towards products. That's huge. That's how I basically mention our business. Because people come thinking they're going to hear about health and wellness. And there's different philosophies out there. This is just how I do it. I personally feel if I start mentioning the business, like, oh yeah, okay, they want me in. So I just say, like what you heard, host a party, you can retail profit. The smart people just say, how can you give away retail profit? How can you do that? How can you make myself with a compensation plan? How does that work? I'll say, you know what? Let's set up an appointment. We'll be available next couple days. I'll explain how that works. You tell me. Yeah. I was waiting 1 minute. That's okay. Keep going. All right. So what's key? Interaction. When you're done, you want to be around and talk to people. Ask for the order. Don't be afraid. People are going to mingle around as you're talking. They say, what do you think I should have? Well, Daily Essentials kit or magnesium, great. Let's say okay and walk away. Ask for the order. Ask for it. Set dates for parties. It's really important if they want to do that. And also give them handouts. I'm going to just real quickly show you the tools that you need. Make sure they walk away with something. This isotonic brochure is awesome. And I have several handouts here.
Code for that?
Yes, it's $159. You get 10 of them for $6. And all the handouts, I have one on isotonic delivery, what makes it different. I have one on the Daily Essentials. And these are going to be on the landing page, so don't worry about that. But you want to have them leave with something and put your name and information on the back so they can get a hold of you. And then I have one, and then also catalogs. These are catalogs. Use them. They're great. And don't forget about this book, Live Better Longer. If people read this, they will buy OPC3, no questions asked. People are really into science. Give this book to them. This is code 1778 out of your back office. You get 2 for $5. So code 778. So for $250, that can make a lot of difference in sales for you. And then one last thing, what I learned from Mr. Jim Winkler. Whoops, that slide's missing. Oh, the fortunes and the follow-up. I learned that in my first Basic 5 I went to years ago. Follow up. They don't buy that day. Follow up, make sure you get that order. Okay? Hope that helped a little bit. All right. Thank you.